Uh, Hey guys, this is Pikmin Master, and now the tops I'm personally waiting for. My top 7 Fire Emblem characters, both on the parent side and the children's side. I put a top 7 here because I actually did try to do a top 10 for each. However, there's some characters that I don't know because here's the thing why I say I don't know, because all of these characters, or at least most of them, are influenced by the fact that I use them more often than others. I'm gonna start with the parent, and then the parent number 10, number 7, and child number 7, then parent number 6, etc., etc. Let's start. The Avatar. Yeah. I actually didn't want to include the Avatar on this list. However, because the Avatar has a set personality, I have to include him. For some reason. And no, I did not put the Avatar because he's my custom character. I put him on this list because he's a guy that he's a tactician. He analyzes stuff. He thinks stuff over. He's trying to be like trying to figure out what to do for everyone. So being a tactician is it's a pretty rough job, and that's probably something that it's pretty interesting for what I like to be. Someone who thinks a lot, to figure out what's the best course of action. That's what the Avatar is. Someone who tries to figure out what to do for everyone. So, and I guess that's why I like the Avatar, even if it's a custom character, of course. But the thing is that if I were to choose the personality or dialogue options of another character, I would, and said character is actually on this list as well. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's just go to the next child character. Okay, so number 7 for the children characters is Kiel. The thing with Kiel, she is kind of like a drill sergeant. She's supposed to be one of the most powerful members of the army, well, story-wise. However, she doesn't really care about any of the weak people. So I mean, when you see her support with, say, Yarn or what's the other face, Brady, she doesn't care about him for the slightest. That's actually kind of interesting because I actually don't like Yarn or what's his face that much. So yeah. By the way, I actually do hate Brady and I hate Yarn because I call them the most Wimp 1 and Wimp 2. Even if a bunch of the supports say that yes, they won't give up trying to be stronger. However, I still call them Wimp 1, Wimp 2. But Kiel just solidifies the fact why I like her because she really hates pretty much everyone. And like she doesn't, and like also with her so-called friends, she doesn't really care about them one bit. She just wants to become stronger and doesn't really care about anyone else. Same with, it's kind of similar with another character on this list. However, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what to say about Kiel. She's just like a character who really is friends with a little strong character like Lucina. However, she doesn't really care about anyone else really. Number 6 for the parent side is Libra. You're thinking, okay, why Libra? Well, Libra's a character I actually do use. So, let's say I made start my first file and I never used Libra, he probably would not be in this list. However, I actually do, because I use Libra a lot, I actually do use him, and because I do use him, I actually had to you know, figure out what to pair him up with, and you'll believe what I'm pairing him up with. So okay, so who Libra is? Libra is the priest with a tragic past. So yeah, you're thinking who you know, Libra, he's oh, did I mention he's a he? Yeah. It's that he is the girliest man in the game. That's another reason why like I initially wanted to try him out, because he's the girliest man in the game. It's just hilarious. And actually some of his supports actually do mention the fact that he's like the girliest man in the game. So also it's like I recently had, you know, started building up support with Sully, even though he's not his wife or anything. I started with Sully, and then Sully is like she's this tomboy to end all tomboys, and he's the most beautiful man in the land. Also, from what I've read, Fire Wiki, if at the end of the game he doesn't get married, his ending text, you know, because at the end of Fire Emblem game, he tells you like what happens to every character at the end of the game. It says like he's pursued, at least like he's been pursued by women and men alike, meaning that he's so hot that men want him. Yo, man, you won't believe who I paired him up with. Okay, let's just move. Oh, let's just move on, because yeah, he's tragic past, etc., etc. Moving on. Noir! Yeah, and by the way, Noir is a child of Libra, so you probably would figure out who I paired him up with. Okay, so who Noir is. I mentioned briefly about Noir in that she has some sort of split personality. Like she's usually quite timid and quite shy. She's very frail and fragile. However, get her stressed and she will destroy you. Cause she has like a really super evil, like a super evil, malicious alter ego, and like it will surprise anyone who first hears it. Like blood and thunder. I can't do the voice. Sorry. Like blood and thunder. It's like really loud. It's kind of creeps you out. Like, and when I first got Noir, I was like, good thing she's not my daughter. Oh man. Okay, yeah. By the way, I don't know, I'll mention it later. But yeah, I kind of like Noir a bit more. I haven't used Noir for the majority of the game at all. However, it's really after I beat the game that I want to use some more characters. So you know, I'm gonna start with Noir because this character I just want to see what's up with. And she has some really funny supports, all of which I'm gonna mention later because all of them I'm gonna mention are on this list. So yeah, let's get ready for that. So yeah, I'm not going to mention Noir supports yet because I'm going to eventually mention them. However, all of them revolve around her being fragile, because her being fragile is one to do some work. However, she can't really lift anything because in her body frame, and everyone has to like help her out. So yeah, he's a little frail chick that will explode when she's stressed out. Because apparently when she's stressed out, she will go to her alter ego much faster. And apparently stress makes her stressed. How does that work? Tharja, number 5. She's number 5 because, well, she kind of creeps me out. Okay, so Tharja is supposed to be the obvious hot character who makes a male character just want to marry it. you know how some characters, they're so instantly attractive that if you get a chance to marry that person, you will. She's that character. However, I try my best not to like her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's hot, but that's it. Cause she's the Avatar stalker. That's like, she will just stalk the Avatar regardless of gender. I'm not kidding. She would go there and like do whatever it takes to. I have no idea. They don't really give a purpose. So of course, she doesn't really like the Avatar that much, but she will stalk him anyway. But it's just Large is a kind of confused character, and because she's a dark mage by default, she's also you know, she's really into hexes, and she will curse anyone. No, not giving people the middle finger. I mean actual curses. She'll like I remember like Summer Support. She has like a curse that will like anyone tell the truth, which is kind of an anti-curse if you ask me. But I don't know. Maybe that's what maybe that curse is what powers Wonder Woman's lasso. Maybe, but yeah, Thar does some really weird hexes. Good thing I'm not even around her when that happens. Yikes. Yeah, this is kind of the reason why I don't like Tharja that much, because of who she is, and I get creeped out. By the way, if your male avatar she does marry Tharja, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will want to, she will murder you in your sleep. Just saying. Okay, let's just move on. Yeah. Morgan, the obligatory daughter or son of the Avatar. So, regardless of who the Avatar marries, there will be a Morgan. So, in other words, I'll just say the Avatar's default name is Robin. So, whether it's a male or female character, the default name is Robin. Not to be confused with Dick Grayson, or I forgot the other guy, the other two Robins' names. Sorry, Tim Drake, I think, and Jason Todd. Yeah. Nothing to do with those. And there will be a child Morgan, also regardless of name. But then again, there have been female Morgans, so, and plus Morgan Freeman's awesome. But I guess Morgan's more of a unisex name, so it goes well. Anyway, where I put Morgan like on this list on number 5 instead of higher up. Yeah, I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, let's say if you in Fire Awakening you marry someone, whatever your offspring is, like, you like to take care of that character more. Like, have you got like a feeling of a parenthood feeling in that? Let's say if you are a parent, or let's say a babysitter of sorts, because yeah, I did that once. Anyway, so let's say you have a child here, right? And you actually like that child, you want to, make sure that child's all right. Hence the point of Fire Emblem in general. But yeah, it makes you just want to like that character more and just be more biased because that character is your kid. And then that reminded me of that one Michael Jackson song. Anyway, the kid's not my son. Anyway, you get the idea. However, the thing with Morgan's that. Okay, anyway, so she's apparently, spoilers, from a different future than what than the children characters. So in that, when the children characters show up, Morgan's from a different dimension. So, yeah. And also she has amnesia. So yeah, she also has amnesia. She doesn't remember who his or her mother is, but she distinctly remembers the Avatar. And doesn't really care that much about anyone else. But yeah, it's kind of sad to say, like, having your kid and then forget everything except who you are. Kind of really hard to deal with society, especially if you forget who your own mother is. I mean, that just kind of really. Who would you forget your mother? Well, or maybe if you're the girl Avatar and you have a son and who will remember who the father is, and fine by me. I mean, that happens most of the time, but the other way around, not so much. Anyway, don't really like Morgan that much. Although I did put her the freaking Grandmaster class and made her like the best magic user I have. I have on my main team, even though my avatar has minus defense, which actually does apparently inherits Morgan. So how am I supposed to know that? Okay, but other than that, let's just move on because I don't have much to talk about Morgan. Number 4 is Stall. Okay, both Stall and Sully are characters that actually do use at the beginning of the game. However, like about midway through, when I acquired Libra and Tharja, I just dropped both of them for dropped both of Stall and Sully, and then stopped using them for the rest of the game. It wasn't until I wanted to make this Tops actually that I wanted to get back to using characters I actually did like Stall. Because he has a pretty likable personality, and that he would befriend anyone, even characters that won't make sense if you be friends with, especially with Pan, for example. Which, by the way, Pan is like the character I use the least in the game. Even though, yes, I hate Yarn and what's his face, but I actually use Pan the least. Yeah. So anyway, Stall. With support of Pan is that he would try to get her into have social conversations with everyone else, because by going to cafeteria and eat with everyone. Pan doesn't do that. But when Stall tries to help her out, he tries to give her food. However, she doesn't like them because she can't digest potatoes apparently. But and apparently he tries a fruit that is poisonous to him, but Pan actually likes. So, because Pan is a different species, because she can do that. So, it's actually quite funny, like, Stall, the lovable sort of idiot that he is, eats a poisonous fruit, and has Pan save his butt, or his eyes, actually, in this case. Wow. Stall, you're likable, but you're kind of stupid when it comes to food. Because, apparently he's the ever-hungry kind of guy, because, he's likable, however, he also would like to eat a lot. Huh. Okay, well, also, one main thing why I like Stall, aside from the fact that he's quite likable, is like because of his archetype. Because every character in Fire Emblem, ever since the first one, has a defining archetype. In that like, there's some, stat growths or personalities or other interesting connections between each other. And Stall. And also, by the way, all the archetypes are based on the character is first used. And by that I mean like Shadow Dragon, and a certain character is of a certain archetype. Like for example, Frederick, because Frederick, the character at the beginning of the game, where you pretty much destroy everyone as. He's of the, I think it was a Jaga or Jagan, I forgot his name, archetype. The character who is supposed to be stupid strong, but stupid lame later on, who has a powerful character who gets low stat growth that doesn't matter at the end of the game. That's Frederick. I mean, at the end of the game, who still uses Frederick? No one. Well, no one, some people actually like Frederick. Anyway, but Stall is of this guy's archetype. My favorite character in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, who coincidentally carries my name. Yeah, that's kind of the big deal why he's on this list, just for that reason. Plus he wears green. Green's awesome. Right, Luigi? Yes. Okay, moving on.
Inconceivable.
Owain! Remember I said about Frederick? Yeah, he's kind of lame. Owain is hilarious. Okay, you know why I say Owain's hilarious? I paired Owain. I paired Lissa, which is the main character's sister, with Frederick, and then got Owain. Okay, let's briefly say Owain, because here's the thing. he likes to name weapons. He is such a weapons expert that he would give a name to any weapon and it sounds cool, well, to him at least, and then just makes it have a soul of his own. He's kind of weapon. I don't know what to say about it. He's a nut for weapons, especially on a lot of his support with everyone else. In that people are annoyed by him. I mean, like seriously annoyed by him, and it's constant yapping about what to name a certain character's weapon. But he's ridiculous. Like I said, like Owen's ridiculous, especially with support with another character on this list, who's much higher up than this list. In that he trying to figure out, oh, what weapon do we name it, and then the other character is like, no, just no, dude, no. Yeah, kind of like that. It actually, those two characters, Owen, the other character on the list, is freaking hilarious. They're like a sitcom or something. But again, another character that will do a really hilarious sitcom with. But yeah, Owen's hilarious. Oh, by the way, Owen and Lucina, since they're both, by the way, okay, this is the weird part. Owen and Lucina are cousins no matter what option, and then you can let them two marry. Yeah. Well, technically, they're life companions, quote unquote, but you know what it's really called. We know what it's really called. You have an S support with someone, it's marriage. But the game calls it life companions. Right.
Another happy customer.
Okay. Anna is hilarious. Okay, let's do this. I don't really know much about Anna and Shadow Dragon, not like I care that much. But in this game, man, the playable Anna is funny. Yeah, she has like two supports, with Tiki and the Avatar, but both of them are hilarious. Okay, here's the thing. She is such a greedy bee. You know the rest of the words. She's a greedy whiner or something. I don't know what it says. She is so greedy. She's greedy, and she will not stop referring herself to it. Here's the thing: on support with Tiki, which is a character that was on the first final game, but then made an appearance on this because she's that old. But in that since Tiki has gone to the point of being some sort of divine person of sorts, because she's lived like 1,000 years. But she was a divine person, and then what does Tiki want to do? Make a profit out of it. Make a profit out of the profit. Oh man, it's hilarious. And then Tiki eventually becomes aware of this, and then it's like, oh no, don't worry, I'm gonna put him to a charity or something. And then at the end when she leaves, like, not. Oh, Tiki, you're hilarious. And also supports the Avatar. She keeps talking about money and how like anything can be bought with money. And then the Avatar's trying to convince her otherwise, but Anna just says money is everything. And okay, this is funny. If you're a male Avatar and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna marry Anna, her marriage quote is hilarious in that someday she'll love him more than money. She's like Eddie from Ed and Eddie, only girl version, and then just like being cute about it. By the way, her base class is Trickster, which allows her to carry stuff in reverse grip mode. Yeah, she can reverse grip a sword. That's cool. I put Anna my main team as my secondary healer after Libra, because Libra he's of a cleric class that he's like main healer. However, I have Anna as my secondary healer because the Tricksters do carry staves. So I let her my secondary healer, especially since I think she moves better than Libra. So I actually have her as my secondary healer, and she's actually pretty useful. So Anna's pretty cool. So in both gameplay wise and story wise, Anna is hilarious. Seriously, yeah. I don't know if there are videos of her supporting everyone, but go check him out or even play the game for just for anime. It's just hilarious. Jerome! Okay, Jerome! Okay, look at his mask, you might tell him his personality. So he is the character who doesn't want to be around anyone, period. Like, supposedly he doesn't want anyone, he doesn't want to, I don't know, he doesn't want to be with anyone because since it's not his timeline, so he doesn't want to be around anyone because stuff. He's kind of a solo act. However, but then again, I paired his mother, Cherche, which I don't use a lot at all, with Vake. And Vake is another character I don't use a lot. However, his inheritance stats gives whatever his children the highest strength of all the children characters. So yes, I have Jerome, the strongest character strength-wise in my game. That's insane. And plus with his Wyvern Lord class, it gives him quite a ton more strength. So yeah, Jerome's like my strongest character in the game, so him not wanting to be with anyone and him being powerful is justified. So yeah, again with Jerome, he doesn't want to be with anyone. Okay, also I really want to mention this one support, however, again it's from a character later on in this list. But that just makes it sitcom-y. It's just so sitcom-y. But I can't mention it now because spoilers. But yeah, I paired her with Lucina, but I don't know why. Because I don't know why. I just did. To be honest, I want to pair her with another character on this list. Anyway, let's just move on because I'll talk about Jerome later on, but just move on to number 2 of the parents. Gaius, or Gaius. I prefer Gaius because I don't want to say Gaius. Gaius, number 2. Okay, character this, he's, the next character on this list is, the favorite parent character is female, so he's my favorite male parent character in the game. Why? Okay, let's take this. Everything I've ever said about a character being awesome applies to this guy. Here's the thing, his base class is a thief, so a lot of his supports revolve around the fact that he's a thief. However, like a lot of his later on supports, it's like trying to be a good guy because he's trying more of a good guy than whether or not he's a thief or not. And especially with some other characters, I forgot which ones, and that's I think it's I don't remember. And that's oh, it's Maribel, yeah, with Maribel, which by the way I hate that character. She's like Peach to me, and that's or Peach and Ninguna for that matter. It's like with support Maribel, what happens is that in the past, Maribel's father was taken to court and stuff, all because Gaius stole something from him. Turns out, okay, so Gaius stole something. Okay, he stole something. I don't know I forgot what it is. And then some gangsters or something wanted someone else to put the blame for it, and he's like forced to, otherwise someone he doesn't know dies. That someone turned out to be Maribel. So Gaius, he pretty much saved Maribel's life without even knowing about it. So that's kind of interesting. And also it turns out that he actually returned the whatever. And then, he actually saved her father's butt again by sending a letter by saying how innocent he is, etc., etc. That's actually quite interesting because the whole thing's interesting because it shows how compassionate Gaius is, without him knowing about it. And he's a thief. So, well, would you expect a thief to be a good guy? Okay, that's one side of him I took care of. Here's the interesting side of him that I like. He has a freaking sweet tooth. He has a sweet tooth to end all sweet teeth. And it's a lot of his supports involve the fact that he loves to eat some sugar. Especially with the support of Pan of all things, in that Pan told him about a fruit that's sweeter than any candy he's ever eaten, and he'll go to any lengths, and then Gaius just goes to any lengths to get that fruit, even though Pan has to save his butt all the time. It's just hilarious. It's really hilarious. I paired him up with Olivia, which will be kind of a interesting thing, which I'll mention shortly. In that, Gaius, I keep saying Gaius even though I said not to say it, gave Olivia some pie, some really super sweet pie, and then she doesn't like it, and then again with the whole pies thing, he gets her better and better pies, and then that's how she loves Gaius. Wow, loved by pies, everyone. Same to Sumia and Crom of all things, even though they're the default. So yeah. And you know what kid they brought? The number 2 of the children.
It's been lovely.
Oh, crud.
All safe now.
Inigo! Oh my god, I love this guy. He is a freaking amazing. Okay, here's the thing. He is the ladies' man of the thing, or rather, he's the skirt chaser of the group. In that he will chase down and try to ask any girl or anything remotely female just for a date. Yes, he's like Johnny Bravo or Brock. Yeah, he's the Brock of the game. Now I want to imagine. Wow, he's the Brock of the game. He's got to be awesome, and he is. Okay, let's state some supports that I said before that I'll mention now. His supports with, let's start with Noir. His supports with Noir in that he wants to ask some girl out, and then all of a sudden Noir comes out of nowhere and starts quote unquote taking care of all those quote unquote hyenas. And Inigo was freaking scared of Noir. I mean, because Noir's crazy alter ego or alternate personality, that sort of thing. And he's afraid of her. It's like, I want to stay away from her, but she can't stop stalking me. Oh yeah, did I mention the fact that the Noir is Tharge's daughter and Tharge is the stalker? Yeah, Noir stalks Inigo. Yay. Except Noir has a bow. Yay. Anyway, so yeah, and it turns out that Noir is, kind of jealous that Inigo gives random girls the attention, but she doesn't. Yeah, it's all sweet and all, but Inigo's still afraid of her. Oh yeah, also support he has with Lucina in that, Lucina wants to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid, because he's been, trying to asking out random girls who are actually out to kill him. Because there was a random female assassin on some random conversation, and that he actually wanted to ask her out, even though she pretty much stole his money and stuff. Wow, it's kind of show you that Inigo will chase down anything female, regardless of whether or not he gets a background check of that character. Okay, and also, two of the funniest conversations in the game so far are with Inigo and someone else. And that someone else are Owain and Jerome. I'm mentioning Jerome again. Okay, let's start with Owain. I find those two hilarious. In that, Owain's like, oh, hey, let's name this weapon. And then Inigo's like, no. And it's like, how about this one? No. And like, oh, what do you want to name your sword? No. And then all of a sudden, Owain says, "Oh hey, let's name your weapon. I forgot what it's called. Show it here. Yeah, that. Flameclaw something the Foe Slayer. Okay, that actually got me said that is actually a cool name. Actually, you can upgrade and rename weapons in the game, and so I named one of Inigo's swords the Foe Slayer, because it actually gets from base 15 power to base 20 power. And by the way, base 15 is like the strongest base power of most weapons. That's saying a lot. But yeah. Inigo and Owen are pretty hilarious. Okay, now here comes the sitcom part. Some more conversations with Jerome and Inigo. Okay, let's see this. So Inigo wants Jerome to be his wingman. Okay, you know where this is going. So he wants to go somewhere and ask some girls out and have Jerome as his wingman. It turns out that all the girls he want to ask out rather ask out Jerome. And since I just mentioned how Jerome doesn't want to hang out with anyone, and Inigo's kind of ticked off. Like, why is Inigo more popular? Is it the mask or something, or what? And then Jerome doesn't really care about what Inigo does. That got me so much laughs that I'm pretty convinced that this is a sitcom. I am not kidding. I was convinced by those two guys alone that they could become a sitcom. They could have a sitcom. Just hilarious. Yeah, and I just love Inigo. He's hilarious. I paired him up with the #1 child on this list. So yeah, the parent and the child character are both #1. You'll see why. So yeah, that's a rambling along about how awesome Inigo is. Let's just move on. Oh, by the way, you probably mentioned this already, but like I said already, I paired Inigo's mom Olivia with Gaius, which again produces an awesome character. Oh, one more thing. Oh, I almost forgot about Inigo. Another thing about Inigo, I almost forgot, not just aside from the fact that he's a skirt chaser. He wants to be a dancer, because his mom's a dancer, and that's he himself wants to be a dancer, but he doesn't want anyone to know about it. So, yeah, he has a little shy feeling to him as well. It's kind of interesting. Okay, now let's move on to my favorite parent character of the game. Cordelia! Okay, let's just say that, let's just go get to the child character too. Severa! Okay, now let's talk about both of them. Okay, so Cordelia is the character that I paired my avatar with, and the resulting child is Severa. Why is this? Okay, I have a theory on why I have this. Okay, so let's say you make your own list, right? Let's say you make your own Fire Emblem Awakening characters list. You're almost inevitably going to pick whoever your spouse character is in this list, be it Cordelia, Lethargia. If you're a female, maybe you put Henry, or maybe you put Gaius. But you think you're inevitably gonna pick your spouse character in your list, and this is my spouse character, Cordelia. So yeah, I just put her on this list. Also, what Cordelia is, she's kind of a perfectionist in that even though she doesn't want to be called a genius. However, according to a lot of other supports she has, that she is better at a lot of things and just about everything than anyone. And that she's supposed to be like a prodigy of the Pegasus Knights. Like she was a Pegasus Knight. By the way, I hate the class. By the way, I freaking hate Pegasus Knights. Cordelia is default Pegasus Knight. However, in this game, is not as bad. Because I don't remember how. I think she died so little times, even though I use her a lot. But she hasn't died that many times. Because actually, I figured out know how to use Cordelia a lot. So I figured out how to try to use Cordelia well enough that I was about to keep her a Pegasus Knight. even though she's also good as a hero class, which you'll see later on. Because, yeah, she's definitely like Cordelia. She's definitely my my favorite of the parent characters. Yeah, she's a perfectionist, and, well, she just wants to do better than she can, even if she's better at pretty much everything than everyone, which is insane. By the way, according to what I've read, she's of the Katria archetype, in that she has some sort of crush on the main character, even so much so that she doesn't really want to ask the main character out, even though he has a huge crush on. I recently saw the support conversation between her and Frederick, in that she would talk to she actually talked to Frederick in I kid you not, like 2 hours straight, talking about how much she loves Crom, ate his sandwiches on a picnic, and left, leaving Frederick hanging. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of weird, because, like, Cordelia, if you love Crom so much, why just ask him out? Now, apparently, they don't have any support at all. Okay. That's kind of wasted potential. But it doesn't matter because she married my avatar, which is better than Crom. Sorry, Crom. Oh, by the way, speaking of Cordelia, I recently saw this character here. She's from this one Final Fantasy spin-off for the iOS called Final Fantasy Dimensions. Like, she's of the Dragoon class. She kind of looks like Cordelia. She has like wing things on her tiara or something. And also, yeah, she kind of looks like Cordelia. Apparently her father's name is... Wait. What? Cordelia? By any chance, do we have a third child? Oh, speaking of children, Severa. So, Severa is my favorite of the children characters. Remember when I said earlier in the Morgan entry that just, like, it's your child and you would like to, make sure that character is alright? Yeah, this is kind of my character. This is like my child character. I have more feelings to just make sure Severa's alright than friggin' Morgan. And it's kind of odd because considering who Severa's personality is. Severa's personality, she's a tsundere, in that she gets ticked off most of the time. She really doesn't like anyone. However, has a certain soft spot for a certain someone or a certain group. In that, well, let's do this. She doesn't like to hang around with anyone. And kind of like Kiel, however, she just feels like she has to hang around with everyone because she's normally angry. She's like normally angry at people, especially with dealing with guys like Owain, of course. But like she doesn't want to hang around with him at all because, well, he's kind of annoying. However, with characters like, let's say, I don't know, Kiel. Okay. This one is funny. Okay, so out of nowhere, I was playing the game, right? And it's like, you know what? Let's go have see a support conversation between Severa and Kiel. Just because they're both strong characters. I'm pretty sure they'll be friendly. And then this scene shows up, and holy cow, what the heck?
Ridiculous. But are you daft? No.
Okay, here's what I mean. So they're both like, both of them are, in the girls' room and stuff, girls' locker or something. Even the game won't show you the same background. But they're on let's say the girls' locker room or something. Then Kiel takes off her armor because she's just like full of armor. And she takes her armor and stuff. And well, Kiel doesn't care because, well, she doesn't care about anyone. And then Severa's like, hey, what the heck? What? You're kind of being indecent or something, because apparently she cares about beauty for someone who's normally pretty angry, a mercenary character. Weird. And then this scene shows up where like it's like she's like amazed at Kiel's abs. And then Kiel's like, hey, what are you falling for me or something? And then my reaction was, oh my. Severa, why are you so awesome? Oh man. But yeah, I don't know why. I just personally like Severa because of her tsundere personality. Probably is it. Because it's probably that or the fact that she's my character's daughter. And just have a soft spot for this character. I have no idea. It just is for me. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for my favorite 14 Fire Emblem characters plus some honorable mentions. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I've rambled on for way too long. I don't know how much stuff I can cut out, but that's it. So see you guys later on Top 71. I don't have any plans for what will this be called, but whatever it is, I hope it's cool. See you guys later. Yeah, thanks. I'm very proud of you, Severa.